Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the YouTube channel. Back again today.
Bruh.
Hey, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Donnell. Been wonderful with the channel. And in my hands here, I have the Fujifilm X-T3 and the Fujifilm X100V. And in today's video, I'm going to discuss why you should get one or the other. Which one should you get? Let's talk about it, guys. Alright, before I get started, let me just go ahead and say that I'm no expert at cameras. In fact, I'm not an expert at anything. I just like making YouTube videos and I like cameras. So I combine those two things and this is what you got. Alright, so take everything I say with a grain of salt and of course do your research and form your own opinions. But with that being said, I'm going to talk to you about two cameras that I currently own. I'm just waiting. This COVID got my X-T4 on hold up. But right now, I currently have the Fujifilm X-T3 and the Fujifilm X100V. The beautiful thing about these two cameras is that they're very similar in a lot of ways, and now with the price going down on the X-T3, you might be wondering, should you get the newer camera or should you opt out and get the older camera, which is not really older, it's still a pretty good camera. So you might be asking yourself those types of questions. So let me just go ahead and start answering some of those questions for you based off of my opinion and my time with these two cameras. If you're going to be getting one of these cameras for video, then there's no question about it that you're going to be getting the X-T3 because the video specs on the X-T3 completely outclass the video specs on the X100V. In fact, I would say if you're looking for a video camera that you might want to just go ahead and throw the X100V out of consideration completely, even though it does have some video specs. So the better question is for somebody who's considered getting one of these two cameras for photos. Now, I'm not a big photo guy, I like video more, but I am trying to get more into photos and I'm trying to do more of that when I travel. And when you're considering that, they're both very small cameras, very lightweight. Right now I have the 23mm f2 lens on here, so you can see the body. Let me just go and show you side by side. So there isn't much of a difference between these two cameras physically. However, the X100V is a bit smaller and it has that hybrid viewfinder if you're into that. If you're looking down the road and then you're thinking about lenses and different lenses outside of this 23mm lens, then X-T3 has the option of an interchangeable lens system where you can get a bunch of different lenses and switch them out when you want to try some different types of shots. One of the other pros for the X-T3 that I have over the X100V is that it has this little joystick back here where you can customize each of those pads and you can also navigate a lot easier on this device. I'm not going to say that not having it has slowed me down much when I've been using this camera, but when it comes to button layout and buttons, then the X-T3 is going to have a lot more options for you there also. So if you're going to be going strictly for photos and you don't mind having just one strict focal length, which by the way is a great focal length in my opinion, the 23mm f2, which on this little camera is an amazing lens. It's really nice. Then you could go for this. However, if you want to think about the long term and you want to think about having more options, then the X-T3 is probably going to be the better option for you. So I would have to say the better overall camera for a photographer or somebody who's just using it for video is going to be the X-T3. Now, I don't want to discount this camera because I love it and I can definitely recommend it to anybody who's wanting to get a new camera, but you have to be aware of those limitations that this camera is going to give you. Now, with that being said, I love both cameras. They're both great. If you got one of these cameras or both of these cameras, let me know what you think of these cameras in the comment section below. X100V, X-T3, X-T4 soon to come. What do you guys think about that camera? And I'll see you guys on the next video. Holla at your boy.